Damn it, Chad, I'm sick of it. You leave Veronica alone. You leave the Central African Republic alone. She deserves a nice gentleman gamer. Someone like myself. I'm a virgin too, so that gives me the extra points, right? Now, obviously, I've done a lot of videos where I made one country, like super OP. But what if I made an entire continent and everyone in it just as powerful? Basically, in Africa, all these countries are gonna be the strongest on Earth. And if they can survive, like, all the infighting that's about to go down, they're easily gonna be able to take over everything else. Full disclosure, this is what happens when you bless the rains down in Africa just a little too hard. Maybe turn Toto off for a second, because I don't think this is gonna be that fun. I guess it doesn't really matter what happens outside of Africa. I mean, we'll still look out for it. Maybe if China gets super powerful, they'll be able to stop one place over there, but I doubt it. I'd say the Western Hemisphere is probably the safest at the moment. I think Europe and probably the Middle East is going to be the first to go. Everyone over here should be good though. As always, since we're playing with the modern day mod, I made sure I reloaded all the focus trees so everyone can go down whatever path they want. Yeah, it's about to get messy. Personally, I think Egypt is probably gonna do the best here. I mean, the chances are in their favor since no one out towards the east is buffed. It's just Africa, so they could technically roll over these countries. Oh yeah, forgot to mention we're starting off in 2016, so someone else won the election. This is gonna be fun. While Marco's over here trying to restore the Kaiser, I guess that is better than the other thing you could have restored. All the while, Italy's over here, I guess, about to ally with Russia. That's odd. Still, it's never gonna be as realistic as my last video. My last video was so realistic with Italy. I don't think I'll ever be able to top that. You should just go check it out. First war started, and it is actually in Africa. Morocco versus Western Sahara. This is probably gonna go the way you'd expect, even though both of them are super buffed out. And Morocco ended that shit quickly. They ain't playing around. They're actually looking really terrifying. And now that I think about it, you know, they might do just as well as someone like Egypt, especially if they attack Spain. Places are actually already starting to get really powerful in this continent. Ethiopia with 29 divisions, the Congo with 28, Angola 26. It's about to go down. And there's also a little mini conflict going on in the Western Sub-Saharan region. Keep in mind, all nations now have technology from the 2030s. It just doesn't look like it. Damn, all right, EU, really? Is that necessary? Everyone has declared war on the Swiss. You know, they were just over here yodeling and shit. Can you leave them alone? What you doing, Hillary? Anything new? Nothing? I noticed that she's just kind of been researching boats. Lots of boats. Oh, status quo focus. Ah, that's surprising. I don't really understand this move, China. You're just gonna take out Mongolia like that? I mean, fine, if you want to make that big-ass wall just obsolete. Things are getting real serious in the northwest as Morocco just took out Algeria. By far, they're the front runner. They're looking like they're going to take over the entire continent. While Finland has very easily taken out Norway, they now kind of surround Sweden. I don't know how they did that so quickly. Usually this battle lasts forever. It's nice to see someone come out on top. First thing on Hillary's agenda is declare war. Declare war on the island of Samoa. That's why she's building all those ships. Brazil just took a nice little nibble out of Venezuela, which is actually pretty nice of them. You know, they left them alive, let them be free to continue starving. Here's some more fighting, this time Benin after... I don't think I don't have the pass for this, guys. I can't say it. The Egyptian Republic, all right, some shit is going down over there. They're going after the Saudis. That's a big deal because there's no one that can stop them. They do have a pretty cool flag now with whoever this guy is leading them. But hold up, don't get ahead of yourself. Okay, that could be a very long 6 days. Did you just forget about that? Damn it, Chad, I'm sick of it. You leave Veronica alone. You leave the Central African Republic alone. She deserves a nice gentleman gamer. Someone like myself. I'm a virgin too, so that gives me the extra points, right? And it's about time South Africa starts to do something. I haven't really mentioned them yet because they still have to fight through like everyone else in this continent before they can, you know, face someone a little bit weaker. Things just got real. Things just got a little too real. All right, Brazil, you do your thing. And I've been noticing a lot of Africa has actually been going down a fascist route. Almost a lot of the very aggressive countries, at least, have decided to go for that ideology. Makes sense. I mean, Egypt already, Morocco, I think the Congo as well. What in the fuck? Libya took Italy. Clearly, roles have seriously reversed. Does this have anything to do with Hillary Clinton in power? Something Benghazi? Yeah, okay, these African nations are just going balls deep. They don't even care. It is possible that the US joins this war since, well, yeah, there's a guarantee involved. The Americans did join the war, but honestly, it doesn't even matter. There's not much the US can do about this, especially with just how buffed out everything is over here. First faction's finally being formed, the London Pact. Threat level has been pretty low in this world. Now it's finally starting to get up there. I'm guessing they're trying to stop Spain more than likely. Problem is, they should have way bigger worries because for some reason Morocco's over here. And Morocco is sending like all of their divisions. This is going to be bad. Germany's pretty much going to be the only place that doesn't join in since Merkel was successful bringing back the German Empire. Actually, they could maybe turn against this team. Spain collapsed, but that was mostly due to the Moroccans. Even though the UK and France, I thought it was mostly due to the Moroccans. Maybe not. Strange route that Canada just went through. Never expected them to go nationalist. Things are getting pretty crazy up there. Looks like we're about to see Africa versus Europe. It's about time, although in terms of Africa, it's only 2 African nations versus all of Europe, but that is gonna be enough, and even if it isn't, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be okay. When I used to play Millennium Dawn a lot more often, we would see this all the time. This is a first. Finally, a nation has chosen communism, and it happens to be Indonesia. That is not a bad pick. Mali just out of nowhere, starting to look real sexy, and for the first time, they're no longer landlocked. That could make things pretty interesting. I love how in this World War III, we have all of Europe, just like all these countries, and they are getting demolished by 3 powers. Russia, not as surprising, but the other 2 definitely are. Unsurprisingly, this peace deal is gonna be terrible, as expected. Kind of surprised to see Russia take 20 states. What's up with that? I don't think they did most of the work, but they probably didn't get these puppets. Well, there's a lot of them, so maybe a couple. Yep, so Putin got 2. Not that bad. Greenland and Denmark. Fantastic choices there. Which means, yeah, Libya and Morocco are basically sharing the rest. I really wish you just annexed all these. That would make things a lot simpler. We'll see if this union actually stays together, especially with all these countries going down weird parts of their focus tree. I doubt it. I could see them maybe changing governments. And Egypt's kind of a wild card. They could definitely mess some things up, which, I mean, they already kind of are. They're fascist, and they joined a team with China, who's communist. They just gotta keep us on our toes. No, that actually happened because both nations happen to be at war with the US. That is the only reason why they formed a little team together. Because, of course, as always, the Korean Peninsula blew up. That didn't last long at all. Like, immediately after the war, Morocco left that shit because they actually went nationalist, so they're definitely gonna form their own path. All right, Sudan, you gotta help out your fellow monarchists because there's probably not that many of you guys around. They joined Chile's team. Chile decided to just go get a king or queen. That's nice. Looks like we got Uganda in a couple wars, and I'm really trying hard to resist bringing back a super dead meme. I'm just gonna try to ignore it. I didn't even realize that Russia just took a big old bite out of Poland. They just chomped away. The Polish are still here. Man, the AI is just so weird with these peace deals. This is a little scary for the US. There's a lot of places that are joining this Chinese team out of nowhere. It's not like they're even communists, so I don't know what's happening. Time to take out Bollywood. You guys had a long run, and honestly, I'm surprised the war between the Chinese and Indians didn't break out a lot sooner. Still, it's a nice change. Oh, things are actually way worse than I thought since the Russian team, or I guess I should call it the Libyan team, are also involved. Yeah, you guys are screwed. Surprisingly, Ethiopia has been lying low. They've been taking a lot of land, and no one has really tried to stop them. It's great. I mean, keep doing your thing. Something huge just happened. I wasn't even paying attention at all. A lot of places died. A lot of the smaller places in the West. Okay, peace deal for India. And as you can see, it got ugly. It got very ugly. I just wish you'd annex all this stuff. Now, who knows who controls this territory? Oh no, Turkey. Oh no. Bad move. Bad move, my man. And now nationalist Canada is going after Hillary from the north down. He must have some backup. There's no way he wouldn't do this. He's got to have some African backup. Actually, I think it was the Moroccans, because the Moroccans are in a war with the US too somehow. Basically, everyone's at war with the Americans. I guess that shouldn't be a surprise. And here's the final big peace deal. China, Korea, Canada, all taking some things. I can already tell it is, oh, it's going to get messy. North America's going to be disgusting. Yep, I don't even want to look at the political map mode. I can already see it. I can already see it. Well, here we go. Yeah, that's bad. It's not terrible. I like what Canada did. I like how Canada just ate all these northern states. Chinese America might be the best part though. That is such a beautiful name. Who got the CSA and Communist California? Oh, obviously China did. They got most of that, except for the South. the South went to North Korea. So the Confederate States are now a puppet to Kim Jong-un. I really liked buffing multiple nations rather than just one. I mean, I'm always gonna just buff one. There's actually a lot of countries still on my to-do list. I gotta do Liberia and Tanatuva eventually, but I could also pick maybe a smaller region. Maybe that would work. I mean, again, they were just kind of fighting in between each other. That was fun though. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
And big thanks to Furry Cruz, Elphie C, Destiny 9000, Hen Papa Stalin of the Paintbrushes, Danko Franco, Mega Fat Boy, Elijah Senpai, Ruserification, Jen's Luvdisc, SwissAargau, Maxy G, King Solomon, Abraxxas, Galley, TannerOfNazareth, Hatman, CooterDonkey, Mr. Diddlesman, Brandon H, Beard Dun 97, The Lord of Silence,
Ben Whitson, Valonqarie, Jared Clark,
and Ben Mo.